I never thought I would see the day where Hasbro would actually care enough to re-release a highly desired, rare, and sought-after figure from the golden age of 3 3/4-inch Star Wars in the year 2024. But here we are. Here is the Vintage Collection 2-pack of Jedi Knight Revan and HK-47. I have wanted that HK-47 ever since the original Legacy Collection Build-A-Droid release back in, 2009? So we're looking at about 15 years. I have wanted that HK-47. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I am the biggest fan of the Old Republic, or Knights of the Old Republic. I am not super familiar with the source material. Obviously, I'm familiar with it, that's why I'm super excited to get these, but I have not fully played through the game. I am working towards doing that, but I am very distracted by tons of other video games I want to play. And I was also kind of holding out for that remake that I guess isn't going to happen. Thanks for that. But I was hoping that would happen, because I would have been all over it. But I'm still going to play through the old one, because obviously I guess they gave up on the remake. But I am still very happy to have HK-47 in my 3 3/4-inch collection. I have a lot of the other Knights of the Old Republic characters. I've got Bastila, Malak, Jedi Knight Revan now, Sith Revan, the Mandalore. I forget which Mandalore. I'm not that into it. There's another one I have, but I'm blanking right now. But I never had HK-47, and I'm super happy I have him now. And it's the same old figure. It's the same old figure from back in the day. So me personally, I'm not complaining too much on that. Let's go ahead and talk about Jedi Knight Revan first, because it is a repaint of a more modern figure that I just did a pretty comprehensive old versus new on versus the 30th anniversary one. And I will not compare it to the 30th anniversary figure because I don't have that anymore. Like I said, I gave it to my brother. That was our agreement. One very upsetting thing about these card backs, for whatever freaking reason, they branded these figures as Galaxy of Heroes. Like, isn't that a mobile game? I swear, that just looks so crappy in comparison to cards that say Knights of the Old Republic. That just, I ain't feeling that, man. I am not feeling that. And honestly, it's probably going to lose a lot of sales, because I personally was kind of tempted when I first got these out of the box. And by the way, I forgot to keep around that box. I already threw it out. Both these cards came in like a 2-pack box with like pictures of the toys on it. It's whatever. But when I opened it up and I saw especially HK-47, I was tempted to get a second one to keep it carded. But then I saw Galaxy of Heroes and I'm like, oh, never mind. It is unpunched though, which is nice. I do like the purple very much. Matches the lightsaber. And then on the back, again, we have that more modern, I say modern style of card back, but it's a throwback to the older, like first wave of vintage collection stuff. I still think it's so stupid that VC300 was Hera. It should have been someone a lot different than Hera. It should have been Darth Revan. It should have been Darth Revan himself, but no, they made it Hera. That's just so stupid. It's funny I'm talking about that because I forget who VC100 and 200 are. I guess the numbers aren't that important. But anyways, here is Jedi Knight Revan. We have already received this in the Black Series, but it's very nice to also get it in the Vintage Collection. It's just a repaint of the normal Revan, but unfortunately it is missing some stuff, bringing in the normal Darth Revan. We can see he's missing the red Sith lightsaber, and he also does not have a cape anymore, but he still retains everything else, still has the plastic hood, still has the soft goods, even though they're no longer tattered, which I think looks very nice. Overall, I think they look very cool together. Jedi and Sith Revan, I really enjoy it. Figure articulates exactly the same, so we do have the hood that moves along with the helmet, but you can move the helmet inside the hood as well. You just kind of have to work with it a little bit. The head can like move up independently, and you can remove that hood if you just want to entirely. And honestly, I think the Jedi Knight Revan looks pretty cool with the hood removed. But honestly, you know, he still has the darker Sith helmet. Well, it's not a Sith helmet, it's a Mandalorian helmet. But he still has that darker helmet, so it's, you know, doesn't match the colors too well, but I still think it looks kind of cool. Let's pop that back on. Articulation, like I said, exactly the same. It's modern TVC, which is pretty much like scaled down Black Series, which apparently some people have a problem with that. I don't know how, because it means he's got nice solid articulation. I don't know what your problem is. But this is a very nice figure, honestly. I really enjoy having it. I do want to make a quick comparison, though, because if you may remember, quite some time ago, I received a custom Jedi Knight Revan from Kickapoo Ninja. This was one of his very first customs, and he has improved so much from this point, but this was still a very nice custom. Unfortunately, the cloak did get a little dirty. Tragically, he was positioned on the shelf right beneath where my ceiling started to leak. Don't worry, roof is all fixed. But yeah, we had a water leak, and he got dirty rain ceiling water on him. If his fabric looks a little wet, that's because it is. I washed it, and it's, even after that, still a little dirty. I'll have to do it over again. But I really do enjoy Kickapoo Ninja's take on it as well. He did reuse the original 30th anniversary body. He actually used the Darth Maul legs for the boots, which I think kind of works pretty well. I really do like the difference of like the added brown to the soft goods. Maybe not necessarily the most accurate, but still I think it looks really good. I really love the look of his mask too. This one is obviously a lot more detailed, a lot more accurate, but still like the simplicity and the cleanliness of the paint on that one. I love that mask. So obviously, I'm going to keep both of these in my collection, but I'll display this one along with my official vintage collection, Darth Revan. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. I think it's very, very cool. But this was not the main event for this 2-pack. Oh, no. That's HK-47. This is the reason why I had no problem paying $40 for this 2-pack. Because I would have paid $40 just for this guy. I have wanted him for so long. If you do want to see comparisons of this in the original, I know Jedi Temple Archives posted like comparison shots, but I've never had the original, nor did I have the original HK-50, the silver one. So I've wanted this guy for a very long time. It is the exact same Build-A-Droid figure, so it does have some of those Build-A-Droid articulation limitations, because it's essentially the same Build-A-Droid system that the Disney parks have been using for ages now. So, even though this did it first, the Legacy Collection Build-A-Droid. So you can pop off the head, you can pop the shoulders out, you can pop the legs out, you can pop and swap, make them look all silly and weird. It's Legacy Build-A-Droid. That's what this is. I haven't talked about his card back yet. We'll talk about that after I turn him into a freak of nature, I guess. There we go. We'll stick with that for a minute and talk about his card back. Can he stand? Can he stand? Yes, he can stand. I just imagine HK-47 just, with how he always says a word before his sentence, I can just see him saying, abomination. Anyways, here's the card back. So you can see Galaxy of Heroes, looks like crap. Pretty cool image of HK-47 there, though. I do like the yellow. I think that kind of adds like the fiery look over the picture as well. Pretty much the card back's nice, except for that. That's trash. Around the back, you can see there is bios on these too. I just didn't bother to read them. A hunter-killer droid. I should have gotten HK-87 to compare this with. Oh well, I just forgot. But yeah, I might do that when the newer TVC one comes out, because they're going to be making like the standard one. But yeah, nice card back. Anyways, let's play with our Abomination yet again. A very fun figure. I understand some people may be like, oh, it's just got swivels. It's kind of boring, but man, as an old school 3 3/4 inch Star Wars collector, I know how to work these joints. I know how to make them still look fantastic, because I worked with swivels at the hips and oftentimes swivels at the elbows and shoulders for so long. I can make this work. I can still make it look really cool. For some reason, I guess because he's just so thin, my camera just does not want to focus in on him. I still love his gun, by the way. I still think the gun's very cool. Oh, his leg's a little loose now. It'll probably tighten over time. Usually it's what happens with this Build-A-Droid stuff. You pop and swap and they get loose, but it retightens. Yeah, I can tell it's already a little tighter. Yeah, it's, got standard nice articulation, has the hinges at the ankles and, swivels at the wrists, swivels at the shoulders, hips, ball hinge knees, and ankle. I'm going too fast. Slow down. I need to slow down. Let me do it like Sith Lord 229. All right. He's got a swivel at the head, swivels at the shoulders, ball hinges at the... I can't even do it like Sith Lord 229. Let me try one more time. I gotta do it like Sith Lord, though. I gotta do it like Steve. Oh, all right, he's got a swivel at the head, swivels at the shoulders. He's got ball hinges at the... It's not staying in focus! Oh, my life is horrible. Oh, geez. This is the worst day of my entire life. No, it's not. Come on, please just focus. Swivel at the head, swivel at the shoulders. He's got ball hinges at the elbows. He's got swivels at the wrists right there. He's got a ball joint at the waist, which is actually very good. Kind of forgot he has that really nice ball joint at the waist. Yeah, wow, that's really good. Anyways, he's got swivel hips, ball hinge knees, and ball hinge ankles. I'm sorry, Steve. I had to. It's so nostalgic to me, those old Sith Lord 229 videos, how he just like pointed at the joints instead of like articulating them. It's like you already knew how much it moved. He was just pointing it and showing it to you. Oh man, I miss it. He still makes videos. Hi, if you're watching, by the way. But I'm just so nostalgic over those old videos. And it's awesome. I can call him a friend now. All right, guys, there we go. Here is our look at the... Oh my gosh. My camera's falling apart. I'm keeping all the silliness in. I don't care. I've given up. We're just having a good time. There we go. There is our look at the Vintage Collection Jedi Knight Revan and HK-47 2-pack. This is a very nostalgic set for me because I've wanted HK-47 for so long. It's a very awesome set for me. I do want to address the $40 price tag. Pretty ridiculous. There's no real reason it needed to be this expensive, but they're trying to get as much money out of TVC as they can. I can guarantee you they're going to up the retail price of TVC up to $20 within the next couple years. It's going to happen, and it's going to suck, but it's going to happen. I have yet to get the $40 2-pack of Obi-Wan and battle damaged helmet Vader. I'm kind of waiting on a sale on that one. I feel like it's going to happen. And I also wasn't as eager to get it as I was for HK-47 because I've been waiting a long time for 47, not the longest time for another Obi-Wan and Vader. Alrighty, guys, there we go. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Both of these figures are really cool. If you know what they are, you know what they are. It's a repaint and a reissue, but it's a very long overdue repaint and reissue. For some collectors that already had HK-47 all this time and are upset that you have to get another one to get Jedi Knight Revan, bro, just sell one off. It's not like it's worthless. Just sell one off, man. eBay's a thing. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know what you think. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.